Hello everybody, hope that you are very well and welcome to this evening's live stream where we are going to go over some technical analysis. We can cover Bitcoin. I want to actually look at Cardano today because that's had some pretty interesting developments. So we'll take a look at Cardano, and if we got time, we will take a look at Ethereum. That's time depending because I don't want this stream to go on for ages, to be honest. So depending on the time, we might look at Ethereum, but I definitely want to cover Bitcoin, definitely want to cover ADA, Cardano, and potentially Ethereum towards the end. So I hope that you are all very well indeed. And hello everybody. 1,000 people in here. Hope that you're all doing very well. People are loving the music, loving the tunes. Yeah, that is, they are pretty good tunes, no? Oh, let me mute this because otherwise that never ends. But yeah, hello everybody. Slight echo, really? Is there an echo? If someone just wants to, is there? Does the sound all right? Is there an echo? Is there not an echo? Some people are saying there's an echo, but I hope not. I'm going to continue, and if loads of people start writing echo, then I'll know there is an echo. If not, I'll say to everybody, you're looking forward to the live stream, smash up the likes, give a like to the video, share it with your friends if that's of interest, and yeah, hope that you're all doing well. Let's begin here. So obviously, title of the video is the breakout direction of Bitcoin, and so how do we decipher or come to I suppose even a thesis of which direction are we going to be breaking out of the range? Are we breaking this range to the upside? Are we breaking this range to the downside? In trading, there's never a black and white answer. Lots of people say no echo. So that must have just been one guy that maybe had us open twice. Everybody looks like it's all good, so we'll continue. So yeah, obviously in trading, nothing's black and white. So it's never just going to be a case of this is definitely going to break up or this is definitely going to break down. Trading is just doesn't work like that, okay? So what we have to do is take different aspects of the chart. It's almost like a puzzle. I kind of refer to technical analysis like a puzzle. If you think it's black and white of this is going up or this is going down, it's never going to be that easy, okay? You have to put different bits of the puzzle together until you get a clear picture of the direction of Bitcoin. How do you sort of get these bits of the puzzle? How do you piece it all together to get a strong directional bias? Well, obviously we're using different aspects of technical analysis. We're reading not only technical analysis, we can also be reading the sentiment of the market, and we can also be reading slightly into the fundamentals. I suppose they are going to play a certain extent. So you take a mixture of all three aspects, and that's how you form your directional bias. For instance, here on Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, I don't care if I'm trading Bitcoin, Airbnb, Nvidia, Apple, gold, US oil, natural gas, or of course, the one and only Bitcoin. For me, it really doesn't matter what I'm trading. I'm using the same technical analysis on every single tool that I use, every single asset that I trade. So the process is always the same. And obviously the answer is different depending on the chart. So what do we have building up here? What sort of cases can we come towards? Which sort of bits of the puzzle can we put together here? We're down on a slow term time frame here. Obviously, I say everything works as a fractal. So to get your higher term time frame directional bias, this is all, to get the higher term time frame moves, it's all working off of the lower term time frame chart, isn't it? I think that's pretty obvious. It requires your scalp traders, it requires your day traders to push you up to the levels of interest where your swing traders and positional traders want to trade. Okay, so it's a effort from everybody within the cryptocurrency world or trading world. They have a duty to trade the charts, I suppose. So what do we have going on here on the local term time frame? Well, I actually love to show you through some of my past trades, as you've come to love on this channel. We have really good sniper entries, really good precision, I suppose. And this is where you can start to, I truly believe, let me just say this before we begin. On the higher term time frame, it's almost like you can just get a dart and throw the dart, say a number, and the higher the time frame you go, obviously one would say the harder it is to predict because there are factors that come into play, such as in March last year, COVID-19. Did anybody expect this? No. And the charts dropped. For example, you know, you can, let's just say you can get different factors that, you know, if we're trying to predict something from 5 years into the future, you can see how it's a lot harder to predict where price is going to be 5 years into the future than where price is going to be, you know, 1 hour from now. It's a lot easier to predict price from 1 hour from now than 5 years into the future, because there's so many different factors that can influence something in 5 years, whereas in 1 hour, it literally is just your technical traders. And Bitcoin is one of the best technical traded assets. It respects technical analysis absolutely perfectly, and you can have a very high win rate on Bitcoin from literally just, you know, using good technical analysis, in my opinion. And so I like to present you and show you these things on the public live stream, so you can really just sort of, so, you know, get into your head of how I'm trading, how we're trading, and, you know, just like some nice evidence, I suppose, to show you that, you know, this really is powerful stuff when you start to understand it. So we're going to be building up that picture. We'll take a look at Bitcoin. We'll take a look at Cardano, possibly Ethereum. I hope that you're all really looking forward to that. And well, let's begin then. Let's begin. So the first trade, I want to talk you through 2 trades here. Okay, it's a short trade and then it's a long trade. I want to talk you through 2 trades. This will take me about 5 minutes. Then we'll zoom out a little bit and take a look at what's happening now on the Bitcoin chart. That sounds fair enough, yeah? Give me 5 minutes. We'll talk through the short, talk through the long. Then we will cover this right now. So starting off with the short position, this is just one of those sniper entries. I love to talk you through this because this is where you really get out those snipers. This was a short position that I took earlier off of $51,303. So you can see the actual high of this move was $51,316. So within $13 of the high, managed to take this short position. Why? Well, in my opinion, we had a few different factors this morning, didn't we? We had the rejection off of the daily. We come down to fill the CME futures gap. From the fill of the CME futures gap, I didn't trade the long off the CME futures gap, by the way, but you obviously found support of the CME futures gap and you started to edge your way back up. You know, you made your way back up pretty slowly throughout the day. You went through a few hours of consolidation above the gap and you started to, you know, make your way back up for a retracement. You started to come back up into your HVNs, you started to come back up to your fib retracement levels and just previous week point of controls. Fairly large level, in my opinion, around at $51,000. You then come up into your $51,000, you get a nice spike up through it to $51,300. This for me was a good enough place, let's just say, to enter. Again, this is focused on lower term time frame traders. If you are a higher term time frame trader, then we'll get to that in a few minutes, but well, probably like 10 minutes, I suppose. But for your day traders, this is all you need. Okay, so I managed to get that short position off of 51,303. From that short position, I actually traded directly into the next long. And I'll give you a bit of the theory on this one. It's really, really nice indeed. So what you see here is I'm predicting that we're going to come down to our support line. Okay, this was the time exactly, basically 1654. Okay, you can see in the post there when I'm predicting it around basically for 1654. Yeah, 1654. What I'm expecting at this moment in time is a move to our support line for a bounce, essentially. That's where I'm wanting to, obviously at the moment, I'm in a short, and this is where I'm looking to get into my longs. Okay, we then, a few minutes later, do come down to our support line. And this is the way that I love to trade. Or I do anyway, and I suppose judging by some of the comments here, saying this guy hits take profit 1. So what I love to do, get in an entry, take a take profit 1 quickly, move the stop loss up to entry, let the rest of the trade run. So essentially we're looking to get in, and we had the CC here. Yeah, you want to see this? You want to see what else you had here? So let me show you this, yeah? You had a lot of, let's just say you had like 5 different levels of confluence right on this support line. Look at this. This was literally, that's what I was saying here. This was one to the exact dollar that I was waiting for. Yeah, the exact dollar. We literally hit that to the exact dollar for this rise in price. Pretty impressive, no? But let me show you what other confluences you had in here. Okay, so you also, if you take your fibs here from the low, okay, to the high, you can see you also touched right on the top there of your CC. So you do have a few other confluences in here, but this is what I can just show you in this video. You had the top of the CC and you also had your, support line here. So you're coming into what we call confluence. What do we say in trading? Well, in trading, there's always high levels of confluence and you can take a gamble. So what I say is if a trade is not highly probable, I'm not going to take the trade. I'm more than happy to remain patient for a high probability trading setup. E.g., would I trade where we are now? No. Would I trade when we come down literally to our confluences of 5 different confluences? 100% yes. Would I trade here, which is, in my opinion, no man's land, in the middle of nowhere? Answer's no. Why would I not trade here and I would trade here? Well, here we have several different confluences of support. Here we have absolutely nothing. So I am only going to take the highest probability trades, which I believe will give me a win. And you can kind of see here the exact level that I was waiting for, the exact level that I managed to get into. The first take profit was tiny, but you can see from here the way that we made our way up. This is where I was taking my take profit 1, and we obviously in our end, it takes a little bit of time, but we make our way up towards those highs. And we want to see something really, really, really cool. Look at this where I take profit 2, yeah? Now I'm saying here, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we block all the noise, focus on our own trades and the chart. Not scared to enter and then close it all too quick. Take profit 2 here. Funny enough, that take profit 2, by the way, was up at the high of the move for another retrace in price. You want to see this? Fibs from low up into the high. Well, what a surprise, hey, ladies and gentlemen. We bounced off the CC. Look at this. Right into the CC again for another bounce, hey? But yeah, that was literally, again, post updating my team, that I had hit take profit 2. And that was the high of the move for the move back down into, really simply the CC again. Then we got another increase in price. But yeah, I love to show these things. I will emphasize here, you can see that some members of the group, I'm just showing you to be very transparent. Some people in the group were too scared to take that long position. This guy, for example, says he was too scared of the big red candle. How did I know it was going to run that high? Well, I suppose I just, I never know with 100%, but I can, again, like I'm saying, I felt it was very probable that we got this bounce. So I feel it's very probable, and I'm more than happy to take the trade. Obviously, I want to emphasize not everybody makes money because, for instance, this guy was too scared to take that trade, where I was more than happy to take it. And, how do you get this confidence? How do you get this, probability? A lot of it is to do with experience. So it's very unlikely that you're going to enter chart champions and the next day have my level of confidence. Because how do I have my level of confidence? Well, it's after taking this trade, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times, seeing it work thousands of times, and, having that confidence. The confidence is built via experience and just the pure satisfaction of winning that trade several times. I have high confidence to take that trade, whereas somebody else following along is it's expected that they're not going to have that level of confidence. Why? Well, they haven't taken that trade as much times as me. So of course, some people are going to be scared to take it, even when I am more than happy to take the trade. But anyway, that talks you. I wanted to just start here, just showing you sniper entries at the absolute high of the move, sniper entries at the absolute low of the move, and where that brings us up to right now. So that's literally the only 2 trades I've taken in the whole day. 2 trades, 2 wins. Let's move on. So what do we have looking at here? Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our dailies. So the title of the video is which way is Bitcoin going to be breaking here? Are we going to be expecting a break to the upside? Are we going to be expecting a break to the downside? So we can look at a few different factors here to try and bring a conclusion. We can see Ethereum pretty strong at the moment, okay? Ethereum looks pretty strong. That's a positive for Bitcoin. We can see the ES, the stock market, pretty strong. That's a positive for Bitcoin. You can see, locally here, we're getting a little bit potentially of support found on gold. That would be nice if this was green, but it's not. So that's, I suppose, we could say a bit of a negative. But Bitcoin itself, obviously, a bit of a positive that we've been holding up this CC. We have filled the CME futures gap. These are all obviously all positives for Bitcoin of why one could be expecting higher here on the Bitcoin chart. Okay, I feel it's very obvious the level of resistance that we have is still this daily. But ladies and gentlemen, as we're saying, the more times we test this level, the weaker it gets. So if we keep on testing this, it's very likely that we can get our breakthrough, because we've already tested this daily 3 times, okay? We've already tested it 3 major times. Rejection, rejection, rejection. So if we come and keep testing this level, the more times you test the level, the weaker it gets, okay? And we can say Ethereum's looking bullish, the stock market is recovering, and Bitcoin is holding its higher lows. So these are all considered bullish factors, which one could say, gives you a bullish sign, I suppose, which gives you these probabilities of why you could expect this daily to break. Again, we haven't quite tested it yet, but this, if we do get up to this and test it again, this will be the 4th time of testing the level. Yeah, I like to trade off the level first, second time. You start getting to the 3rd, 4th, 5th time of testing a level, I become less and less and less interested in trading off of it, because I recognize the simple fact the more times you test the level, the weaker it gets, period. Okay, so it's as simple as that. And we have now tested this already 3 times. So that's why I'm very not interested in shorting it again. I just feel we've tested it too many times. A lot of bullish reasons down and around, as I've just mentioned. Locally here, we're bouncing off support. We're making our higher highs, higher lows. I'll happily hang fire on the next short of that level, if I'm totally honest with you. So I suppose we'll set an alert here. And if we get, it looks like we might be coming up to it now. So if this is the case, I mean, personally, I'm not going to be that interested in shorting this again, if I'm totally honest with you. For the simple fact, let me just emphasize it one more time. Stock market green, Ethereum green. You're seeing higher highs and higher lows. You're seeing the 4th time of testing a level. Of course, it could reject again, but you do have to think, what's the likelihood that we're going to reject this level again? And in my opinion, the probabilities and the likelihood do decrease each time you test it. So that's my analysis on Bitcoin. That's why personally, I am not in a short position, and I've got a percentage of my long running to see if we break it. And that really is as simple as I'm going to be trading it. So we'll wait and see, and maybe we test this level during the stream. This is going to be about another $100. So it'll be pretty interesting if we can get that live now. A lot of people are saying about ETH. Yeah, Ethereum obviously is moving up. We can take a look at Ethereum. This is nothing like a massive. But obviously, yeah, Ethereum looks really bullish. That was obviously also bouncing off the CC. Yeah, I don't think there's any need to be really euphoric or in FOMO right now. We're just really simply still within the range at the right now. So it's not like anything major, right? It's not like anything major is happening as we speak. And yeah, that's basically the start here on Bitcoin. We got about $100-ish to go on daily, and if we get to this, we'll take a look at it together. But as it stands, we're still $100 off. But see if we can reach that within the next 15 minutes or so. So I told you I wanted to look through Cardano here. Yeah, I wanted to cover Cardano, and I really hope that you were watching my analysis a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago, on Cardano. I told you there are a really nice wick-off accumulation range. I'm not sure. I'm sure I didn't delete everything on my chart. I've basically done a really nice, if I say so myself, a really nice wick-off accumulation range where we went through the accumulation on Cardano. And then we actually saw, I was making the video on live stream while we were here. And I was talking you through the CC resistance that we were at. And then I was talking you through the next really big resistance level. Of course, it went exactly as predicted. But I just want to talk you through here the next levels of support and resistance. And I would like to just start off with talking you through exactly and playing the clip of me giving you the next resistance on the Cardano chart. Take a listen to this, and once again, you're going to be impressed. So this is 0.000032. So from where you are now to 0.000032 is pretty big resistance. Cool. So you hear that? That was me talking you through the resistance on Cardano to 0.000032. Yeah, this was on the, if you want to go back and watch the stream, 26th of February, I'd done the very nice wick-off accumulation pattern. I then gave you the resistance of the CC to the 0.00032. You want to see where we topped out at off of that prediction? Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. The exact level that I gave you was the absolute... You can't make it up, really, can you? How many other people in the world were giving 0.00032? Let's just move it on to the exact coordinate. There you go. Look at this. Exact level of key resistance. Obviously, on top of this, you had your CC. Yeah, you had your CC in here. You then had the 0.00032. Ladies and gentlemen, after hitting that high, you want to know how much of a downturn we've had on Cardano? 30 32% from that key resistance that I said. Yeah, this is why you have to take note of the levels that we're giving you. How many times have I given you the levels on Bitcoin and they're respected to the absolute dollar? How many times have I given you the levels on Ethereum? They're respected to the dollar. Cardano, this key resistance, respected to the absolute sats. And, you know, this is what I'm saying to people last week. I was not giving financial advice, of course, but I was telling people, if you're not taking profits right now, you are absolutely crazy. Like, how can you not take profits up at here? I was even writing in my group, I think Cardano is going to be crashing. So I made my viewpoints extremely clear in the group, but even on this free public video, I was making my viewpoint very clear that if you are not taking profits right now at this big resistance, you are absolutely crazy. Anybody buying up here was even crazier. But even so, if you were long on Cardano, not taking profits into that CC, well, I really don't even know what to say, because that was the clear as day resistance. CC, I mean, come on, man. And I was like even saying, even if you're bullish on Cardano, and you can sell at the resistance here and buy back at least, my exact words were, I think it will drop at least 15%. And if you had sold into that CC, okay, we're already down from that 24%. You know, even if you're bullish on Cardano and you manage to sell your stack or sell a percentage of it and buy it back 24% lower, you have 24% more Cardano. So, you know, this really emphasizes why you got to take profits, no, ladies and gentlemen, and how, you know, it clearly emphasizes why you take profits, why you listen to my levels, because they are extremely accurate, even on the altcoins. Even on these altcoins, they kind of are amazing. So, yeah, that was Cardano. Where's this going in the medium term? Well, in my opinion, we actually could be seeing a fairly large. You know, I'm thinking you could get, you know, what my opinion is on Cardano is this was the most overhyped. This almost went like, just like to the absolute shill of every single person in the world. Like, everybody was shilling Cardano up at the absolute highs. Everybody suddenly starts saying Cardano's going to like $5, $10, $100. It's just like, this is like the biggest FOMO I had seen in a long time. Like, Cardano literally was the #1 hyped altcoin, and it's just crazy that everybody's hyping it, everybody's shilling it while it's up. You have to remember, in like literally 600% in a few weeks, and then everybody's so bullish up at the highs, everybody's talking about Cardano, everybody's shilling Cardano, and this is literally the time where you should be selling. I'm sorry, but you can't say I didn't tell you so. But yeah, this is just the thing. This is the cycles. Yeah, now you're having a pullback. Of course, you're having a pullback. Are you going to be able to have a nice retracement? Yeah, the probably likelihood is you're going to have a nice retracement. Where's your first level of likelihood retracement? Well, look at this. Resistance. If you can come back and test this as support, or potentially you could have sold here at the CC, bought your stack back 30% lower, and you'd be very happy with yourself. I'm absolutely sure of that. So this is literally your first area of support, I would say. What's this? Around 0.000022 to 0.0002. So this is obviously your big support region, I would say, on Cardano. No financial advice. I'm not going to long Cardano here either, but you know, for the people interested, this is obviously your first level of support, because really simply resistance, come back into support. So you could look for this to occur on Cardano. Okay. I would also say, let's just wait for this. Yeah, this is obviously your SR level, but it's arguably that you have a bit more support down at around 0.19 now. Yeah, so you could see another 15%, I reckon, down on Cardano, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, and this just goes to show you why you don't FOMO in at the highs. Because there are retracements, and even in an uptrend, you get retracements. And this is the thing. Wouldn't you like to make money while price is going down? You don't only have to make money while it's going up. You can also make money in trading while price is going down. For some reason, people don't like to trade these downwards moves. But I think it's, you know, you want to be in a position where you're absolutely free and happy to long and to short. Because why would you want to long and see, for example, let's say you long this breakout, you see 50% gains turn to 4% gains, which might turn to a loss. You know, if you're longing and you're not taking profits, if you're saying I'm not going to even short, then I just think, like, trading maybe is just not for you, I suppose. And that's fine. Not everybody is meant for trading. And, you know, that's fine. But yeah, in forms of a technical standpoint, I think you're coming back up into your support resistance levels now, going back up into a bit of your high volume. And yeah, this would be your first area. This would be, in my opinion, your first area of interest. If you were selling up here, this is where you could look to reaccumulate, in my opinion. So that's my opinion on Cardano. But overall, my overall opinion is it's totally shilled, it's totally overhyped, and it's very much overextended. So I'm personally not buying here. But if you're absolutely a fanboy of this coin for whatever reason, fair enough. You've got to make your own decisions, do your own trades. It doesn't affect me in the slightest what you do here. But yeah, I personally wouldn't buy into this coin because it's so overhyped. But there you go. Do whatever you want. So that's my opinion on Cardano, yeah? Fairly clear. Looking back at Bitcoin, we still haven't quite got to this daily. We're about $100 still off of it. Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum. I mean, there's not too much for me to say on this anymore. I kind of went through it this morning in as much detail as I really felt I needed to. Fibonacci from low to high, we come up into the CC, we come back up to the daily. Looks like we're breaking through it, yeah? So it does look like we're breaking through the daily. If we can get a nice daily close above this, yeah, why can we not see a move back up to the monthly? That is a move of 15%. Yeah, I'm not even, let's just double check. So you might have, I would say if we can get this daily close above Ethereum, you might just want to take it up 6%. But you're looking for maybe between 6%, because it could potentially do this, and fizzle back down. Ethereum is known for fizzling moves, so I wouldn't hold massive high hopes for this, but you could look for at least 6% out of 4, and if you make it back up, but back up to your monthly. Fairly standard trade, give you a nice rounded bottom. You know, this is a fairly nice rounded bottom here that was formed on Ethereum. Yeah, rounded bottom, off of the CC, move back up into the daily. But if you can get your daily close above this, I think you're looking for at least 6% to the upside, potentially a bigger move to the monthly. But I would just be taking profits because you could always see it fade. I'm just fairly cautious on Ethereum. But obviously you can, you know, there's a trade to be had, so I wouldn't be scared to take that trade. And the worst it does is you get stopped out. You know, who cares? Move on to the next trade, sort of thing. You don't want to be married to these assets. Just trade the charts, trade the highest. Just trade the charts. You know, you're not going to win 100% of your trades, but if you get a nice trading setup, you got to take it. And literally the worst that happens is you get stopped out the trade. And if your risk management is good, you shouldn't even be worried about getting stopped out of that trade. Yeah, honestly, you should not be worried or scared about losing a trade. I am never ever worried or scared. So let's see if we have loads and loads of people not liking me talking about Cardano in that way. Lots of people not liking the Cardano analysis. There you go. Hey, I'm kind of not surprised about that, I guess. It's literally one of the most overhyped coins in the world. The amount of people that have bought into this with dreams and hopes of it coming to $100 or whatever. I'm not even saying I'm bearish on Cardano on the long term. I'm just saying, I'm just giving an analysis off of the 1 hour time frame. You know, I'm not saying if it's not going up higher or down lower. I honestly couldn't care less where it goes. So if you're getting offended or annoyed by me telling you this, then I don't even know what to say. For the people that are enjoying the analysis, obviously you can show your support by giving a like to the video. I can see we're probably going to get a lot of dislikes on this video. So if you want to show some support, if you enjoy the analysis, if you enjoy me talking through these charts, hey, you can give a like to show your support. That's all I ask for. A simple like. Hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Obviously, I'm not here to please everybody. I don't want to please everybody. I just want to please the people that are taking trading seriously. Yeah, I'm more than happy to support the people that take this seriously. So what we're looking at here on the Bitcoin chart, well, next level, if we break above this daily, I will be looking up for a potential swing failure pattern of this high. I'm not going to lie. So you could get the potential swing failure, which basically just means we come back above the level, we close above it, and then we look for downwards moves. That would be my next level of interest if we break above the daily here, if I'm totally honest with you. Potential swing failure pattern. Obviously, if we get no swing failure pattern, we're going to be looking up towards, you know, your $56,000 potentially, obviously a potential there of a new all-time high on the Bitcoin chart. Fair enough if it comes up here. I'm not in a short right now, so you know, if it goes up, it goes up. But I would be interested in a short. Again, I'm not in one at the moment. I hold no shorts. But if we do get a move up here and we get a swing failure pattern, I will more than happily short. I suppose if we do reject off the daily, I'm personally not expecting another rejection here. But if we do, then I will enter a short position. It's not like I'm against shorting here. It's just I'm not really expecting another rejection off the daily, if I'm totally honest with you. I would like a move above this. That would make my day. So, hey, we'll wait and see now. But yeah, as it stands, I'm left in. I've taken two take profits on a long. I've got the last third of it open. Not a massive position. I would like to see us break through this daily, if I'm totally honest with you, move towards those highs. If we get a swing failure pattern, hell, I'll take a short, no? If we don't get a swing failure pattern, I'm not going to short. I'll look up towards my next level of resistance. Simple as that, no? Ultimately, I'm not really expecting another rejection off this daily. We're moving up to that daily now, by the way. So we'll see what goes on here. I'm going to just manage my trade a second. What a good day now. What a good day. You see that entry that I gave? What a blimmin' entry. What an entry that was. Literally absolute exact dollar low of the day. Exact dollar low, that entry. That's crazy. And now I want to manage this. And this is why people, even the people that hate me, they still watch every video that we make. Why? Because we got the best analysis. Hey. Anyway. Cardano. Hey, I'm not hating on Cardano, everybody. I honestly don't care whether it goes up or down. I honestly couldn't care less. I have no money in it at all, so it really doesn't affect me in the slightest. No, I suppose I hope Cardano goes up. That would be brilliant, no? So let's just do this. There we go. Cool. Right. Trade managed. So, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just take a quick look at this as well. I see now I'm going to check the comments. I do see some people like absolutely saying they love the comments. Thank you, Daniel. You know, obviously 99.9% of the people absolutely love it. It's just, and I suppose this is the thing. I need to just not focus on the two people that hate it. The majority are here and love it, and I love you all too, of course. I do really, really, really appreciate you all. Honestly, I do. I truly do. So yeah, thank you all for this, for the support. Really, it means a lot to me. Let me now. It's a bit crazy. A lot of people longing into the daily again. It's a bit crazy. Look at this. Yeah, 18 million. Oh my god, I need to do something. Yeah, this is absolutely mental. 18 million longs into daily. I mean, I personally would not long into this daily, so take that for what you will. I would never, ever, ever long into this. I think that's a bit crazy. I mean, we've not even breached the daily. We're not even above the daily. You're literally into it, and you're seeing, look at this, 19, 11. And look at this, all these longs opening into daily resistance. I think this is a really, really bad idea. I mean, the thing is, if you wanna trade the breakout, at least wait for that level to break. At least wait for that level to break. Yeah. Why are they longing into this like this? This is absolutely mental. It really is, in my opinion, very crazy. Yeah, look at this. I mean, you can't make it up. If you don't think they deserve to get you know, I just feel that's crazy. 20, 30, 37 million into the absolute wick of the high. Well, look at that. Just that's pretty mental, in my opinion. Yeah. Hey, people don't learn though. People don't learn. Like, we've not even breached the resistance. I don't know. It's just really, really, really weird how people trade it. I don't know. Anyway, Ethereum, what's that doing? Yeah, I do feel Ethereum can have this 6% move to the upside. I would like to see the daily close above the daily. But yeah, if you close that daily above this, I would look for another 6% at least. Maybe more. Maybe up to the monthly if you get through that. But I think you can at least expect 6%. And then take it from there. Maybe you close the trade, maybe you keep it going, but I would look for at least 6% gains. So there you go. Somebody said tell me to check in here. So what did we have in here then? Oh, there you go. This guy has been to, this is his day of trading. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins, 1 loss. And this is what we talk about. You don't aim for the 100% win rates. You got a loss in there, but when you can get this sort of returns, 8 wins, 1 loss, your winners, fairly big in comparison to the loss. This is obviously what you're striving for in trading. You're not striving to buy the high of the moves. You take your shorts up at the highs and you take your longs down at the lows. I do feel buying into the daily resistance is not a good idea, but hey, yeah, this is a really good example of what people should strive for. Look at this guy making $480 today. Very impressive. Well done, man. This guy long on Doge. This was funny, yeah. So people were showing off their showing off. This is a brilliant comment, and this is why I do what I do. This is literally why I do what I do. Let's just take a quick look at Bitcoin a second before I move. Man, look at this. Look at this, yeah. This is basically the exact dollar high that daily again for that pullback. If you're scalp trading, then hey, you can scalp trade that, and that's take profit 1 in my opinion. Yeah, that's absolutely mental. 1 second. Right, there we go. Hey, I would say if you did take a scalp, then I would personally look to take profit 1. But yeah, what I wanted to say here was, I wanted to highlight this comment because I truly believe it's absolutely beautiful, and this is why I run Chart Champions, for the messages like this. Obviously, this is the standard Money Shots channel, but this one was really cool from Randy, who's been a member for a while now and is learning everything. I think he's been a member about a year, maybe a year and a half. Studying a lot, puts in a lot of effort, and like he says here, I'll read it out because I truly believe hopefully gives you a bit of inspiration. Not a money shot as such. Not doing this to brag or show off. I've been in Champions just over a year. Have studied hard, which has been challenging on home life and at times draining. As I say to everybody, learning to trade is not easy. If you think you're going to be able to join the group and be a profitable trader in 1 month, I honestly do not feel that is a realistic expectation. Your expectation should be for 6 months to a year into the future. If you think you're going to become a millionaire overnight, you have unrealistic expectations. Okay. So today was one of the first times I really paid myself and bought a new watch that I always wanted. This is a testament to Daniel and how amazing his teaching is. I would never have been able to afford this without joining Chart Champions. For all the new members, you can really improve yourself and your life, but this takes time and hard work, but it's worth it. I know it's not a rainbow Rolex, but I'm happy with it. And he paid himself, bought a really nice Rolex, and if this is not inspirational or a wonderful way of paying yourself from the year of studying, then hey, what else is there in life if you can't appreciate the little things like this? I feel that's absolutely brilliant, inspirational hopefully for many, to show you why I put a lot of emphasis in. We are not a signals group, we are an educational group. We will offer you all the education you need to become a successful and profitable trader, but I will emphasize, it's not easy. I don't want you thinking that you can join and within 2 weeks you're becoming a profitable trader. That is not likely. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not likely. You have to have realistic expectations. Again, you can even see like the example that I showed you earlier. I was longing the exact low of the move, but other people in the group, they don't have the confidence I do in my trades, and they were too scared, or at least one guy was anyway. One guy was too scared to take the exact trade that I took. Why? Because he doesn't have the experience. And like, just like studying the content is going to take time, also takes a bit of time to gain that experience, gain the trust, not only in me, I suppose, but also in yourself. But you know, the rewards I feel are very obvious. This guy, we got the Rolex fan clubs in here. But yeah, look at this, brilliant. Oh, Igor with the long 49,590. 49,590 down and around the lows. So down and around those lows, took it from down and around the lows last night, which would have been your larger term time frame CC. Fair, good trade, man. We also have Martin in here with longs off of 51,000. He's taken profits. He's closed this at 51,505. I do think it's a good take profit. And this guy with another entry. Oh, this is on Ethereum. Happy money. And here's one guy with his money shots of his Audi R. This is an Audi R6. Very nice car. I love it when the Audi badges have the blacked out badges. That's super nice. I feel that's a really good finishing touch on the black grille. Beautiful though, mate. Beautiful and lovely money shot, hey. We got a team of winners. We got a team of winners. So what can we say? Yeah. So there you go. I'm gonna stay here for 5 more minutes just to see if we can break down or we reclaim the daily. I'm interested to watch this on stream with you all, and so we're gonna monitor this for 5 more minutes to see what happens here. Yeah. I love to trade. I love to trade. Let's just watch. Let's just pay attention. I am actually on a trade on my phone, by the way, so don't think I'm ignoring you all. I am actually monitoring this as well as all of you guys and girls that are also watching this. Right, so let's see if this can hurry up. What can I talk about? What can I talk about while we wait for this? Not really got anything interesting to say anymore. We'll do some questions, I suppose. To Luxembourg's. Ethereum is super trade. Yep, Ethereum is pretty nice. Who is Daniel? Does he use... Nope, I personally don't use any indicators. I'm not really a fan of them. Thanks for the insights. No worries at all. Could you talk about tech stocks? Where do we... I don't really want this stream to go on much longer, if I'm totally honest with you. I just kind of want to see and show you what's going to happen next here. I don't really want to make this stream another 20 minutes talking about the tech. Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you don't buy 20 million into the absolute high of the move. But oh yeah, that is a pretty interesting topic that we can talk about. The tax situation. So if you guys don't know, this is the legend himself from Nomad Capitalists, and I'm saying recommended, really helpful. So I had a meeting with him today, and I obviously I'm not going to share his work or anything like that. He has the, you know, if you want to have his advice, then you need to go to him. I'm not going to be sharing any of his stuff because that's not the way to do things, in my opinion. But I do recommend his service for anybody that's interested in it. Very good, very professional. Gives really good tax advice. Obviously, he has a YouTube channel as well. Very, 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 very impressive. So I do recommend him. I see just a lot of people, obviously they knew I was having that tax meeting. I totally recommend his services. Really, really, really impressive. Obviously, he's, I would recommend him for anybody that's looking for some tax advice, a second passport, trading situation. You know, he's very clued up on cryptocurrency. Yeah, overall, nice guy, good service. And I recommend him. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. They're very, very impressive, to be honest with you. And it doesn't look like we're going to move here on Bitcoin, so hey. If anything happens here, I think I'll just put a post over on Instagram. I'll just add it to the Instagram story. Look at this before we end. Sniper entry. This guy got a sniper entry last night. Thanks Daniel and the rest of the community. Best investment of 2021 equals Chart Champions membership. Glad you enjoy. If anything major happens, I'll just post an update over on Instagram. I am going to call it a night here. Because we're literally just doing sideways now, and I could just be I said I'd wait for it to move, but if I'm just sat here for another 15 minutes while it goes sideways, I want to save my throat, to be honest with you. I can just do another video or an update on Instagram or something when the next move happens. I'm happy to just post a Instagram story there if you're interested. Final words from me before we end. I suppose I'll end with this then, a bit of a promotion. That is, if you're interested in the new deals section that we have on the website, this is obviously open for everybody, whether that is from starting to trade stocks, to finding a new cryptocurrency exchange, or needing a VPN to trade on other places. We have this new deals section on the website, which is available for everybody if you'd like to take advantage of the new affiliate deals that we have. What we're trying to do is form the best partnerships with all the top exchanges. Why? Because obviously it helps us because we get affiliate kickback, and it helps you because you get discounts as well. So I think at the end of the day, the affiliate system helps everybody. So hey, if everybody wins, everybody wins. So this is the new deal section on the website. So if that's of interest to you, that's new. And obviously our primary focus is the education. And if you want to learn, we obviously now have the new learning modules on the website too. So you can go through, spend hours reading through, studying all this material. That will keep you occupied. And then once you've come out of that you can start to, take some trades with confidence. And that's what you want at the end of the day. You want some confidence in your trading, no? You want confidence to take your own trades, not rely on other people. And let's end with these more money shots. We got a lot of guys taking scalps. We've got Ormo. Ormo's the absolute legend. I met this guy in London. He is a legend. I love you, Ormo. Lovely bike. Money shot. And this is what he made from February. So his February trading profits went on a lovely new motorbike. Well done, mate. You deserve it. Honestly, you deserve this so much. I know how much time and effort you really have put into trading. Yeah. I really hope to meet you again. Or see you again, I suppose, in the next Chart Champions meetup. And well done, mate. You honestly deserve that. And here's another guy with a lovely Audi, with also the blacked out badges. The Money Shots channel is going to change. It's going to change into a card channel, isn't it? Hey, if you bought it with trading profits, absolutely congratulations. And I love that. So yeah, my final thoughts on the Bitcoin chart. If you scalp that daily, that should be a scalp. You should have hit take profit one. Whatever happens next, happens next. I would be very cautious shorting that daily for a swing trade. I personally would expect it to break through. If I'm totally honest with you, we'll have to wait and see. It's not done it yet, but I would be under the impression that we break through the daily if we break it again. Where's the next level? Obviously, a swing failure pattern of your next highs is the next level I'd be aware of. Okay, pretty important swing failure pattern. If we just increase the time frame here to maybe the 4-hour charts, I'd be fairly cautious of the swing failure pattern. Obviously, we do have to get through the daily. So it's not like I'd ever buy 20 million into daily resistance. That's just crazy. But if we clear the daily, then yeah, you're going to be looking up to the swing failure pattern, I would say, of your next high. If you get a swing failure pattern, hey, That's a really nice short position in my opinion. If there's no swing failure pattern, well, just don't short. It's as simple as that. Look up towards your next level. No, I don't feel you need to make like hard or cold predictions. Sometimes you can just know the levels you want to trade and wait for them. Yeah, you don't need to say I'm never going to say I'm 100% going to short here, because then what happens if it comes up to the level it doesn't swing failure pattern and I don't take the short? You know, this is why I wait for the reactions on the trades. I just don't feel it's a good idea to short when we are testing the level for the 6th time on a swing trade. It just doesn't really make sense in my opinion. So yeah, that's the summary. Thank you ever so much. Final words. Well, I think I've given you all my final words now. We know the next level of resistance, but I think that resistance is weak and it's highly likely that we can break through it. So be cautious unless you're scalp trading, which is quick trades. If we break through that, we look towards the next high for a swing failure pattern. If we don't get a swing failure pattern, then just trade it level to level. I think we have a lot of people loving Audi right now. I'm going to wrap it up anyway. Hope you've enjoyed this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much. And hey, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Thank you and goodbye. Cheers.